Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 13 of season 1 of Farscape, and I am really excited to get into this episode because we've been seeing some major character growth and just characters that drive me crazy, like even Rigel, that little... But like Dargo, he really did want to help Aaron and John, and he really wants his son to be proud of him. And I think being able to be outwardly emotional and speak of his son and his wife has allowed him to now tap into those feelings. And it's not just anger, but he wants his son to be proud of him. And definitely going back and helping Aaron and John. I know he thinks he threw away an opportunity or a chance to find his son, but if anything, I know John, I think, is always behind trying to help somebody find their family. And like, that's just who John is. Like, he's not like this, he doesn't have like a hero complex or anything, but he's just like, yeah, if that's like something that we need to do, let's go do that. How do we find out about that? How do we get there? How do we do this? You know, Aaron, I think, has a little bit more of an understanding of Dargo, knowing that Dargo's wife was Sebastian, what happened to her as a Sebastian for, you know, mating with Dargo, marrying Dargo, having a relationship with Dargo, what her brother did to her, you know, like there's just like, I think Aaron, she is contaminated with compassion and she's learning. And, you know, Aaron and John, they finally had a moment where they gave in, and I feel like they might again, probably not anytime soon, but I'm not upset about it. And you know what? They thought they were going to die. So, you know what? Let's do this. Like, there is no tomorrow, right? And then all of a sudden tomorrow was right there, and Dargo standing over him going, hey, what you doing? So I fully expect to see a little bit more like weird, awkward, flirty moments between Aaron and John, and I hope so. Now, Rigel, that little jerk face, he had me the whole time. He had a plan from the very beginning, and you know what? I don't like his methods. I don't like how I was fooled. Zan's anger also, I think, got me angry, and her agitation towards him also was something that I was feeding off of. So I was just like, chuck him out an airlock. But he really did help us, and that was really sweet of him. But I mean, I would have liked to have seen him call Pilot and just be like Pilot, and hits a little button and goes, listen to me. And then like, so we knew like maybe there was a plan coming instead of me just rage monstering about like what a little shit he is. And you know, even Zan was having her moments where like her temper is much it's easily more triggered. Wow. And I was just like, that's one person I wouldn't want to make mad, because like she's always been very kind and like peaceful and happy, and has always been, you know, kind of at ease. And for her to get like irritated and yell at Rigel, you know, she put up with a lot from him to begin with, let alone, you know, now with everything that's happened about her not being able to get back to her family. And there was the comment that even Dargo had made, because they were looking up Stanza's, you know, criminal record with the peacekeepers, and he's like, oh, you know, like look at all this, and she's just like, you know, peacekeepers write lies in everyone's file. And you know, he kind of said something about like, well, you know, some of us were actually innocent, or some people are actually innocent, but not everybody was, implying that Zan did her crime and that it was probably pretty awful, murderous, I believe. And she kind of calls him out on it, like, what's that supposed to mean? I feel like she needs to face this. I would be really sad if I don't get that soon. And some character growth from her past, touching it or tapping into her anger and being able to like really concentrate her powers, and just how like vicious she used to be. You know, it's not necessarily that I want to see it, I just want to understand it a little bit better. And you know, how bad was everything that she went completely opposite? I imagine pretty bad. So and I think this next episode, because it's titled something blue, that's not the title, it's like Rhapsody in Blue or Blue Raspberry, I don't know. But I assume it's about Zan. And Moya's still pregnant, and we found out that people are like, oh yeah, no, we don't try to take pregnant Leviathans. Like, people die. Good to know. Leave my girl alone. Let her be pregnant in peace, okay? But guys, I'm really excited to get into this next episode, so let's not delay it any further, and let's go.
You are the tastiest thing that I have had since last night.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Where are we? Who is this? What is happening?
Baby Alex, what's wrong?
Baby Alex?
I'm taking the Stanford job.
Oh, this is back on Earth. It's a memory. Okay.
Stanford.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Good for you.
You know, there are other medical research programs.
Not with full grad scholarships.
Yeah, she's got to go.
I've got a shot at the space program here.
So, y'all separate.
Talked about this, John. Taking a break.
It's not a break if you're all the way across the continent.
Don't be like that, John.
I know it may not seem like it now, but I'll always be there for you.
Oh. That sucks.
Well, if we're meant to be together, we'll be together.
That's a good way to look at it. He could have pulled that ring out and tried to keep her there right then and there, and that would have been awful.
I love you.
Oh! Well, that's a wake up. Good grief. What is happening with Moya? Contraction? Oh, starburst.
I have no answers as yet.
We don't know what's going on.
A little long for a starburst, don't you think?
Hail, Prince of the Obvious.
Okay, where did we go?
I did not initiate Starburst.
Then who did?
Moya.
Moya.
Yeah.
She thought she heard the distress cry of another pregnant Leviathan.
Oh, a mommy
I like
group.
my wives pregnant and my ships cold to the touch. That way my feet stay warm and my slumber is uninterrupted.
Wives, plural? Big fella.
No, not big fella.
That's my underwear.
Oh.
What does this say?
Calvin.
Then they're not yours.
I dreamt of my wife last
Oh,
night.
everybody had little sexy love dreams. Are all their hormones being influenced
How's my
by
dream?
Moya?
No, not your wife. Someone I cared about. What about you girls? Sex dreams?
Well, Zan always has them.
I'm unimpressed by your masculine movies. Has Moya found the ship she's looking for?
Yes. And no.
What does that
There
mean?
does not appear to be another Leviathan.
Then why are we here?
Yeah.
We're receiving a transmission.
Salutations. I apologize for the deceit, but there was no other way our signal could reach across the void, and we so want to meet you. Pa'u Zotazer.
Oh, wow. Oh, they knew that Zan was on here? That they faked being pregnant? Poor Moya, she just wants a friend. But, like, everybody was having sexy dreams, so does that mean, like, not that Moya has hormones, but does Moya's pregnancy affecting their hormones or their dreams? Mindsets? Like, are they, like, more prone to fall in love because of the rush of happiness Moya's feeling? Be really interesting. I might be making that up. I think that would be amazing.
Your use of deception continues to trouble me.
Me too.
We could think of no other way of leading you here. Let us replenish at the Altar of Essence. In the sweet air, you'll soon forget this world's toxic surface.
But
Toxic.
what do they...
That figures.
Yeah. But what do they want her for? And who's this guy? What is this outfit?
You weren't supposed to bring a weapon. That's why Dargo stayed on the ship.
Dargo is young. I am cautious. I understand your vessel is low on supplies. Lorana will show you to our food source. Please be greedy. The more you pick, the more that grows to replace it.
Please be greedy. The more you pick, the more gross that
So
replaces
perfect,
it.
my teeth ache.
Oh, that's from all the sincerity. Why did you lure us here?
Yeah.
You know why?
What I do know is you invaded my soul last night and you left me bitter.
Oh.
Your friends were happy with their remembrances, were they not?
Oh, she did it. I was hoping Moya had something to do with that. Oh, I was like, hot tub? I would not. No, that's...
Untended, renewable, it's part plant, part animal. Total nutrition. What's not to like?
Blech.
This place.
You ever seen one of these before? What would you call this? I dubbed the trigger pod. But no reaction from you.
How special. They're a food source, John.
It's the first time he's ever seen it.
Aaron, it's unique.
Yeah.
It's a squid calamari cucumber, and it is incredible.
Yes.
Almost everything we see, almost every day, is brand new to both of us.
It's worthy of a response.
Oh, I love that from John, because I agree.
On the other hand, it is a little creepy.
Also, being deceitful.
You know our cause is just.
I sympathize, but I cannot help you.
And give us the powers to help ourselves.
What does that mean?
When did the madness begin?
Only recently. But already Pa'u Tazek is beyond redemption. That is why we must have your secret, before we are all consumed.
I have no secret, darling. I am just me.
On how to, like, stay calm?
You should be insane.
I was insane.
So how does the pious Zan coexist with all that rage?
She makes a choice not to be?
Save me. And in return, I will show you paths to abilities beyond your comprehension.
I mean, if these are Zan's people, can't she just stay with them? Or, like, do they know where to get back to? Or how to get back to wherever?
What?
Oh, was that a real memory?
There's, stuff
Stuff.
in the water. I mean,
You altered his memory.
Yeah.
Put him back and make him as he was.
Yeah. It's not okay to alter someone's mind without their permission.
You are the most bizarre creature I have ever met.
Isn't it a wonder? Aren't you in awe? Not her.
Something Crichton said is disturbing me.
What did he
Finally.
say?
I've been saying that since he
Oh,
arrived.
stop it.
What he said about us all having the same dream.
Mine was better than yours.
I sense Delvian trickery here, Rigel. We must leave this place.
Yes.
Get the food first.
Yeah, deceit and deceiving, that's not a good way to start a relationship. Altering someone's memories, not okay. What the hell is that?
Do not touch the
Who
sanctity root.
are you?
Poison to your hand. Death.
right. Well, thanks.
Shouldn't it have a sign on it that says do not touch?
I am here because of you, peacekeeper.
I'm not a peacekeeper.
Yes, you are.
No. That chick's messing with your mind.
I am insane.
Yeah, that would have been my next guess.
One you travel with is in peril.
Aaron? No, Aaron's not a peacekeeper.
Yours mine.
Zan?
Zan.
Yeah.
Do not touch the root.
There really should be a sign.
This is wrong, Lorana. We are far outside our vows.
What choice do we have, Haskell?
That is Tarlene talking, not you.
Tarlene and I share unity now, not you and I. Accept that and move on.
She's probably manipulating her, too. His contour looks beautiful.
You asked if I dreamt the other night. I too was reminded of the last person I ever loved. John, you must keep an open mind.
Are you sure, Zan? His capacity is well below even a level 1.
Oh,
You will
man.
understand.
Of all people, he will. John loves a challenge.
Release your mind, Vital.
Vital.
Surrender your demons, for I have others to replace them.
What does that mean?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Avenging the lives you have ruined.
Oh my god. She had to kill the person she loved, but he was also not a good man.
But you killed the guy you were having sex with, Zan.
I need you, John. I need you.
For what? Target practice?
Oh.
I am adrift. As the past is sweeping over me, I must rely on the judgment of someone I trust.
Oh.
Please understand, please.
You want me to understand?
John.
Then tell me, why the hell did you show me that?
Because they want me to do it again.
So do it again. To...
Vital was our spiritual counselor, John. He was a very powerful man.
Why did you kill him, Zan?
Yeah.
His tenure was up. Instead of yielding control, he and the other conservative Pa'us hired the peacekeepers for external security. Our world changed forever.
Delvian coup d'etat.
Yep.
Didn't think you people had it in you.
Peacekeepers rounded up all the liberal thinkers and voices of protest. My own father was sent to an asteroid camp.
Was that before or after you killed Vital?
So they want her to do that to the other old guy?
Talene and the others, they want you to kill again?
They want me to help them regain power.
So what are you supposed to do? Serve as poster child for the revolution?
They're not even part of her home planet. They don't even know where it is.
Delvians often become vulnerable to their own dark impulses. Should it surface, they succumb as if to an infection.
Is that what happened to Grandpa Looney Tunes?
Grandpa Looney Tunes.
No, you're as twisted as they come, but you're still sane.
Yeah, how?
I can help these people, John. Through unity, the sacred surrender of two minds together. Two spirits, two souls.
Wait, no, just back up.
Yeah, what?
You tell me you're gonna give a piece of your mind, a piece of your soul to one of these people? Am I just being stupid here, or does that sound a little crazy in its own right, Zan?
No, I'm with John. I'm with John.
It is crazy, John. But where there is risk, there is also hope.
Interesting.
He says they want Xander to participate in some sort of ceremonial mating.
I never should have left them. Xander distracted, Crichton confused.
Crichton is always confused.
To be fair.
Pilot, prepare the transport pod. We're heading back to the planet.
Oh, wait for me.
Why are you going?
Let nothing distract Zan from what I want her focused on.
Their minds are weak. Preoccupy them all as you would children. Attack them with their own hopes and fears.
Is that how you would treat your children, Lorana?
I like that guy.
So, what's the story? When do we go?
Oh, wow, she's here. Okay. Memory of her. Poor John.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with this picture? Why aren't you in your lab at Stanford?
I never went to Stanford, John. I joined the space program with you, remember?
Nope. Oh my god, they're putting memories in his head!
How did you get here?
The same way as you? Or doesn't being your co-pilot count?
Oh, that's Mead.
Smell, baby, this is for my mom.
For his mom. Is his mom still around? We only saw his dad. Is that how he's gonna see, like, through that? It's because the drowning memory before of, like, his mom calling him, they probably just assumed that his mom is still alive. Gave him the memory of that, and his mom's probably dead.
I need your advice.
I'm insane.
What I am contemplating is also a little insane.
Yeah, might just be what we need. Different perspective.
Will she use the ability I give her to hurt people?
Certainly.
Uh-huh.
But she may also free a planet from tyranny.
But you guys aren't even part of the planet. You don't have any star charts to get to Delvia. You're stuck here.
Aaron, are you ready?
Ready.
Oh.
My pulse rifle just fell apart.
They're messing with your mind.
I don't know what happened.
What happened is you are wasting my time.
I don't have any training to use this bit.
Yeah, Dargo, you know what's going on.
Are there any Dilvian transmissions coming to Moya?
Oh, shit! You know it's not true! Oh my gosh.
Daddy!
Peacekeepers! Pilot! Seal all the exits! There are peacekeepers on board!
Vidal, can you help me with this?
Ah! What just happened there? I'm so worried about Zan. I have no idea what's happening.
What are you doing, Tommy?
She's just taking it instead of giving it?
What you have achieved will take me too long to muster on my own. Forgive me, Paul, but I must have all of what I need.
I'm glad she didn't kill her.
You betrayed me.
Now what?
My dark impulses are released. She ripped from me my ability to control them.
Then go take them back.
It doesn't work like that. I'd have to start over.
Meaning?
You're in a temple. So if you can do it in a peacekeeper cell, you can do it.
I spent nearly 17 cycles, tortured by my own dark impulses, feeling insanity's grip ebb and flow. I don't have the strength to start again.
What the hell does that mean, though? Then what do we do?
No, just stay put. We're not done yet.
What idea are you coming up with, John? I feel like that root, the do not touch root, is going to be very important.
Crichton, are you there? I'm afraid everyone up here is behaving rather strangely.
And down here. I mean, that actress had a really tough job. Pretend to be massively in love with John. Rough stuff.
Incapacitate him, Lorana. Even if you have to destroy his mind.
Why not just let them go? You already have what you want.
Because I have not.
Zan held too tightly to her secret.
Ah.
I didn't get enough to quell the madness.
It's still in there. Maybe it's a choice, but why is Zan bald? Because they look really nice with hair, especially like really high hair. If you see Alex, karate chopper, she's not real.
Where have you been?
I don't have time for this right now. I am serious.
And you don't think I am?
He never proposed.
I never gave you that. What's wrong?
Well, when I agreed to pass on Stanford and go with you, what if things don't work out between us and I'm stuck in Florida alone?
You will never.
I mean, I don't blame her on that.
Be stuck alone, I promise.
Now, how am I going to hold you to that one?
Oh, please, I'm begging you to propose to me. Blech.
Marry me.
You never gave me this?
John, you know better. You know better.
No, I mean,
This is so cruel. This is so cruel.
You're quite lucid today, Father.
Uh-oh.
No!
Is she keeping him insane? Oh, God. This whole episode is so frustrating.
Alex said that you were going to do this, that you'd quit.
Alex,
My wife.
I should not have brought you here. We are both lost.
I don't know how you get out of a situation in which people are controlling your mind. Controlling your memories.
Why is Zan so important to you?
Honey, think of all the times she's put herself on the line for us.
Not for me, John.
This is stupid. She likes you.
She can't like me because she doesn't even know me.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about?
Ooh, they're changing allegiance.
I'm not here, John. I've never been.
They are messing with your mind.
I'm messing with your mind.
You're real.
Put him back right. Oh, this is so unfair.
I release you from what is not true.
It is so heartbreaking.
Whilst in your mind, you have showed me the ember of my own virtue.
Next time, ask.
Fair.
If you are willing to take the risk, you may be able to accomplish the same result with Zan.
Wait, what? I'm very confused as to what that meant.
Zan and Crichton have fled to the surface in an attempt to reach their ship.
Then I must stop them.
Little smirk. I like it. She's up to something.
Where is she?
Okay, John.
Part of Talene in tonight's Unity will be played by John Crichton.
How does this work?
You wish to share Unity with me.
With you guys always going on about how hot it is, I thought I'd give it a go.
The fusion of our two minds will surely kill you.
Not if you're careful.
It's true. I believe in you, Zan.
I see no purpose to this union.
Does she even know what that means?
You translated microbes handle that one?
I like that I was thinking that.
I must admit, I have always wondered what could possibly go on in there.
Not a lot. I'm a guy.
That's not true. I mean, it's true that he's a guy, but there's a lot going on in there. Oh!
Take my head. Our two spirits will pass into each other until we inhabit a single consciousness. Too late to be afraid.
I know she's not going to kill John. I'm just worried.
What's happening to me?
Focus on something else, John. Do not absorb any of my rage.
How does one avoid absorbing rage? I mean, he's the best person for the job. He really is.
There's something in me that you need to see. Look at yourself as I see you.
Oh.
Gentle, giving. That's you, Zan. Talene can't take that. You're still that Pahu. See what I see. Build on that peace. Be her again.
I love John so much.
Zan!
She'll be okay. I think. She's moving. That's good. What's up, girl? You okay? Fight it.
Fight all the things that betray you.
Come on. Come on. Oh, man.
Zan.
Thank you, John.
Everyone better stop thinking that he's some simple human.
Stop!
Oh, boy.
How dare you!
This is three. The center of your existence, right? We'll burn down the temple, sister, because you're a bastard sect in any religion.
Woo!
I will destroy your useless mind.
Will you, or will Zan do something about it? Look at that. Shield.
How did you block him from me?
Unity also gifted me with a part of you, Tarlene. I am now a Pa'u of the 10th level, able to protect.
Carry on. Proceed. Lumberjack John. I hate that it might displace these people, but, like, she needs to be taken down.
What are you doing?
The vestments of a Pa'u. Feels like a shroud I'm no longer worthy.
You do that and she wins.
Yeah.
I will be a Pa'u again, but I am not today.
Seems a shame. Waste all those years of training.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly wasted. They were the best cycles of my life.
That's the end? So I don't feel like I got much of a resolution at the end of that episode. Not ones like I normally do, where it's like nice little bow on top with Zan walking away. I'm not sure. Is she sticking around? Is she staying with them? You know, that was a very much a confusing episode for me. Learning about her crime, it seemed like it's very weird how things can have relevancy about like political violence, and that's kind of what it felt like, was political violence that she had incurred on, what did you say, Zoltan? Crap. I can't remember what his name is, but it seemed like that's what she was in prison for, was a form of political violence. I did not expect that. I knew it had something, I mean, I knew definitely that she had killed. I thought she maybe had killed a lot of people, but I guess she killed somebody incredibly important. And, you know, somebody wanting to know how she got through the insanity and wanting to take the shortcut to not have to deal with it. But then also, if she learned this power, then she could stop other people from becoming insane, possibly, and then they could just do a takeover. At least that's what I got from it. God, I don't even know what I just watched. I don't know what I just watched. But like knowing that John had a love and that he had a future that he wanted with somebody back on Earth, you know, and I'm just like, then she goes to Stanford and you stay in Florida. And, you know, I get that there's some people that definitely would give up their lives that they have planned in their own minds for a new future. And if you had proposed, it might have given her the opportunity to then choose differently. but it also might have felt like, well, this will get her to stay. So I understand him not wanting to do that and also not wanting the rejection, maybe. But definitely, you want the best for your partner no matter what. And she probably would want him to like continue in NASA like he did, and he'd probably want her to continue and going to Stanford into the medical program and all that. Long distance relationships suck, but like now he's on the other side of the damn known universe. That's about as long distance as you can get, son. It was really interesting, and it's so funny that I was like, Moya's hormones are so happy, and like, look what's happening. And then it was just like, she sensed another pregnant Leviathan, and I was like, oh, it's a mommy date, and blah, blah, blah. Oh boy, was I manipulated. And I kind of created my own little story, so I get it. But then like being able to replace memories, and I was just like, that is so cruel. And how they kept playing up Alex, and I'm glad that they eventually told him. And like, he was having doubts the whole time. He's like, I never gave that to you. And he didn't have the memories of getting married. That would be devastating for John. Like, he feels very deeply. Like, he's a very emotionally present person. And I mean, I guess that's probably why, he's perfect to be there with Zan, and why she trusts him so much. I mean, he might look and seem like a simple human, but like, he's way more complex than I think that they expected. And, it's funny, the conversation that he was having with Aaron about like, like these new things, like I've never seen this before. These things are weird, and it's exciting to see something I've never seen before. I mean, I'd be the same way. Like there's just days I wish the Enterprise would just pull up and be like, you here. And I'd be like, running with my Monstera, just I'm going to space, Mom. I think I'd be like really, really super excited, because I think space adventure and the unknown and things I've never seen before, not anything that I can even open up a book and see. It's completely new, and it challenges your mind, and like I love the idea of seeing new life and different forms, and it just, I get it. And where Erin's just like, ugh, like she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. And she's not like John. And she doesn't have to be, and there's nothing wrong with that. She just doesn't have that curiosity about her and that wonder. And I love that about John. It's one of my favorite things about him, is like when he like meets a new alien species, how he's just kind of like, whoa, I think that's great. I don't really know what happened in this episode, if I'm honest, with like the sharing of the minds. I am glad that John was able to help kind of remind Zan who she is, and that like who she was and the things she's done isn't who she is. It's who she's always been, which is that gentle, kind, loving soul. And that doesn't mean that you don't have those angry feelings. It means that you don't necessarily have to be afraid of them. That's for sure. The insanity is a different story completely. But it was really nice to see other Delvians. But like, what I was like, kind of like, okay, so let's say this chick succeeds and she's able to tamper her insanity and the Delvian rage. Like, how does that help the Delvians? Because it seems like they're stuck on this planet. It seems like they have no wish to go anywhere else, and that they don't want to be wandering out in space searching for their planet. So how does that really help anything? Maybe it just like takes over like the location with that their temple in which they are at now. I don't know. I don't really know what the end result was going to come up with there, other than her lying about maybe having star charts, and they just wanted this ability before they were able to, I don't know. I mean, if they were able to locate Zan, they have to have star charts, right? I don't know. I found this one a little confusing, not one of my favorites, but I do like that we got some character growth from Zan. I do like that we kind of got to see like what her crime was. And definitely character growth from John. And, even Dargo kind of being like, they're messing with our minds, but then one mention of Jothi and he was running for him, and I totally get that, because it plays on those deep desires. And Aaron saying that like she couldn't like control anything, like she like literally felt like she couldn't do her job, like as a peacekeeper, like she didn't know what to do, she couldn't use her weapon, she couldn't control the ship, and then Rigel, like his like fear is like feeling small or being small, because he is like small, but like he's always, I think, he's kind of got a Napoleon complex where he wants to always be grand and like have like this grandeur and royalty about him to where people think that he's like this big deal. And, you know, on this ship, he's just Rigel. You know, I mean, every now and then they might throw a Your Eminence at him, but it is almost always sarcasm. Oh, I found that one to be an interesting episode, but, you know, 4 out of 10. Although I'm trying to not look at the thumbnails that are over here, but I know our white-haired girl is coming soon, and I'm really, really excited to meet her. I'm not even going to read the episode name. Actually, I'm going to, like, try to X out of that screen so it stops looking at me. There we go. Yeah, but I would like to understand that a little bit more. So if you guys can give me some insight of what the hell it was that I just watched, I truly appreciate that because I am lost. I could probably go and read like a brief description, but sometimes those things have spoilers and I'd just rather not do it. And if you guys can keep it like a summary of this particular episode and what it all means and what the initial plan was and what the end goal was, I'd really appreciate that. Because what were they going to do once she gained everything from Xan? They said they didn't have star charts and they didn't want to wander space and they didn't know how to get back to Delvia. So how are they going to overthrow a government? How are they going to like gain power back on their side? How do they have another coup d'etat? Like, I don't really understand the end game of what was going on. It felt very disjointed and the storytelling was really bad. It more so felt like they were trying to find a way to have an episode for Xan while also having an episode for John back on Earth and, you know, maybe give us more human moments with him rather than ones that were always in space with other aliens and in ships. So, I don't know. It felt a little weird. What did you guys think of this episode? If you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? Tell me. Because I was like, doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't make full sense. Like, and then for her to just like walk away and that be the end of the episode, I was like, no explanation on that, huh? Okie doke. Well, I don't know if the next episode will fill us in on any of that because it's not very serialized. It doesn't pick up right where we left off. On to the next episode, I guess. I do like don't get me wrong, I do like the overarching story because we have Moya and, you know, we have the peacekeepers that we're still trying to avoid, John, you know, and Earth and all these things that go with it. I really would like to see a look as to Earth, like what's going on Earth after he disappeared, like, because I worry about his dad. And of course, I want to see Frank again. By Frank, I mean, I don't even remember his name, but Frank from The Last of Us, he had a nice little earring and like that 90s flop happening. Oh, it was so good. It's just, I see that sometimes and I'm like, I would love that guy. Yep. But guys, come back here for the next episode. Maybe I will have gained a little bit of wisdom in the comments. Maybe not. Maybe it's not even necessary, but I always hope that I gain wisdom of something that I missed or maybe I wasn't quite catching on to because I really do try to pay attention to stuff and there's just some things that I was like, wait, what? So it's for power. Okay. But then what do they do with that? Because they're stuck here. I don't know. You guys let me know, and I'll be back for the next episode. So in the meantime, guys, I'll see ya.